You know, it's more to motivate myself. You know, I'm a very self-motivating guy, and it gets myself pumped up. It is not to degrade anyone. I go out there to have fun, and it got into it, and I think he took it kind of personal. When you take it that far, it does. But a lot of guys talk just to be having fun. You know, you've been doing it on the playgrounds for so long, and it kind of carries over into the game. But I think it's more so for fun. Like I said, I'm a very emotional player and self-motivated, and I need, you know, to talk to myself. I need that, and if I had to be quiet, I'd be in trouble.
The triumvirate of success in the NBA, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Michael Jordan. Johnson gone, Bird gone. I asked Michael Jordan, who's going to step in there to join him to carry the mantle of celebrity stardom in the NBA?
Even though people may not want it to be Charles Barkley, other players of this stature who games had probably elevated them to their characteristics or to that certain level. They're going to have to carry that label as much as Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson did. And winning is always a part of it. You know, when you win, your team win, you know, you become a star in a sense. And I think that's all a part of being put on the stage.
Here on Saturday night, the Pacers are 0-1, having lost 89-87 to Detroit on Saturday night. Indiana shot 37% from the field. Phil's situation is to spread the wealth, I would think, John Kerr, because Jordan and Pippen have accounted for 57% of the Bulls' scoring. 51 points Friday night, 63 points between them on Saturday night.
Well, the opening game against Cleveland, there was pretty good balance, especially in the starting lineup. They only got 9 points off the bench, but what they did was they got double figures from all those starters, and that's what Phil needs.
And forward from Clemson, 6'10", Dale Davis. Assistant forward from Florida State, George McLeod. At center, 7'4" from Marist, Rick Smith. At one guard from UCLA, 6'1", Boo Richardson. And at the other guard, 6'7", from UCLA, Reggie Miller. The Indiana Pacers are coached by Bob Hill. He's assisted by Ed Badger, Randy Whitman, and Bob Osipka. The trainer is David Craig. From Central Arkansas, Scotty the Bulls is Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson, 184 and 64, second all-time winningest coach in Bulls history. His team off to a 1-1 start.
He needs all his guys pouring it in and not wait for these two guys to have to pick it up. And here we go.
And the traditional dusting here at side court to get things underway. I guess we can start now, Red, right? Tonight's overhead camera shot brought to you by the Upper Deck Company. Nobody does basketball like Upper Deck. And the Pacers in the solid blue with the gold and white trim. Bulls in the home whites, red trim. And the officials for tonight's game, Ed T. Rush, David Jones, and George Tolliver. Rick Smits on the tap with Bill Cartwright, and it's controlled by the Pacers. Reggie Miller actually got away with a kick that time as he knocked it over to Davis. This is Pooh Richardson.
Right to Smits, they like to go in the opening tip.
George McCloud, Detroit. Smits inside on Cartwright. Good position by Bill all the way on that play. Grant to Pippen. Here's Jordan. Horace down low has struggled from the field, shooting 40% of the first two games. Cartwright.
Both teams like to go to their big guy, and they went from side to side. Indiana did on the first play.
Opening minute of play, first quarter. Smits with 6 to go on the shot clock.
He's an outstanding shooter for a guy his size. His problem is
Jordan out high. Armstrong off the weave. And the Bulls recapture the lead at 4-2. Smits posting again on Cartwright now. Second from the field for Rick Smits, who also underwent some. From the outside, Pippen. Miller, nice feed. Dale Davis is fouled.
And about 15 rebounds. That would be the job they need from those two guys. So Smits has started them off, and there's an extra point now for Dale Davis.
1 out of 2 at the line. Here's the lead for Jordan off his fingertip and out of play. Indiana trailing by 1. Pooh Richardson. A tap inside, I believe, by Dale Davis.
Well, they talked about the points they want from that two position. They've got all the points in the game for the Pacers.
Dale Davis and Rick Smits up front. Davis at the 4 and Smits at the 5 position. This is Scottie Pippen. Bill Cartwright against Smits. Double team from Richardson. Armstrong is open. Yes.
He might end up with a lot of shots tonight. They're double teaming Bill, and you know if Michael goes in, they'll double team him too.
Miller for 3. Grant to Pippen. Scottie reloads the offense. B.J. Armstrong open for a moment. On the penetration. Feeds Grant. Nicely done. Scored and a foul. Yes, and it counts.
Nice work by B.J. that time. We talked about him not breaking down the defenses enough. Here he does. Flips it over to Horace Grant. Horace gives a move to the middle over his head, lays it in, and big Rick Smits picks up the foul. And from the Upper Deck trading card cam, a good look at it here. Horace just steps out towards the free throw line over his head. Smits hits him in the back. He's got a chance for the three-point play. And we talked about Rick Smits getting himself in trouble early, putting himself on the bench.
Fouled out in 15 minutes of action, as you mentioned, against Detroit the other night. 3 of 6 from the field, 4 rebounds. Productive while he was in the game, just wasn't in there long enough. And Horace Grant puts in on a 3-point play. Pooh Richardson penetrates to Rick Smits. Grant takes it away. B.J. Armstrong. Jordan for 3. Miller. Indiana basketball. 7.5 to go in this first quarter. McLeod. Davis. George McLeod lost the handle on it momentarily. Pippen knocked it away. Smits on the post. Over Cartwright. Nicely done. He has 6 points. 10 to go on the shot clock. Cartwright inside again on the force, but draws the foul.
With his hands up, what a big target, huh? 7'4". From Marist, the #1 draft choice,
6 of 13 from the field, 9 rebounds, 20 points in the first 2 games of the season. Bulls leading at 13-9. Smith's quick release over Cartwright. He has 4 from the field and 8 points. George McLeod in transition for Indiana. Lead pass, Dale Davis had it knocked down by Grant, and it's cleaned up by Reggie Miller. Cartwright. Good look to Grant in traffic, denied by Davis. Pippen collects. No, but a foul.
himself. Michael.
It was Chuck Person and Michael Williams to Minnesota for Pooh Richardson and Sam Mitchell. 1 out of 2 at the line for Scottie Pippen. The Bulls lead it by 1. Coming up on 5.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Pacers coming off a loss to Detroit. Smits. Shot clock to the left-hand corner of your screen. Down to 4. Reggie Miller with Jordan all over him. Miller travels.
Their game plan, you know, is to get the ball to Smits. Work Bill Cartwright. Work him as hard as you can. Get some fouls on him. You don't see Reggie Miller try to get that ball in that much. That he forgot he dribbled it. Wayne picked it up, dribbled it again, and turnover.
Absolutely right. Jordan's presence helped precipitate that turnover.
Yeah.
Cartwright inside. Bill double teamed. 5 to go on the shot clock now. Richardson ties up B.J. Armstrong, and they'll jump it up.
Well, the last jump ball we saw in the stadium before the tip-off was not a good one. Michael and Dominique, and that was a game winner for Atlanta.
And this tip controlled by the Bulls. Scottie Pippen. Fresh shot clock here. Just under 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Grant left for Armstrong. B.J. had slipped. Scottie there to pick up and collect for 2. 5 for Scottie Pippen. 9 to go on the shot clock. Smith with another moon shot. B.J. to Scottie Pippen.
Oh, Scottie looking one way, going up high over.
Bulls by 5. $25 to charitables from McDonald's for every Chicago slam dunk. Rick Smits. Davis missing. Davis tapped it in. Bulls leading by 3. Jordan to Grant, fouled by Smits, I believe, and that would be his 3rd. It is on Rick Smits. So you can see, very productive, John, in this first quarter is Rick Smits, but he picks up his 3rd foul, and this will precipitate a long stay on Bob Hill's bench.
Now that they've got Smits out, they got as much as they could from him. Games. Of course, Schrempf was with Germany. Michael and Scottie with the Dream Team, and Vern Fleming played in the backcourt with Michael when he won his first gold medal over there.
Shot clock in the left-hand corner of your screen. Jordan yet to score. Horace Grant. He has 6, and the Chicago lead is up to 6. Bulls shooting 50% from the field here this first quarter. They were under 50% in each of their first 2 games. That's Sam Mitchell who connects. Mitchell. Pippen off a screen by King. Stacy on the foul. Horace Grant.
Horace hitting the boards hard. King's shot was soft enough that it was up, hung on a rim.
LaSalle Thompson denied by Horace Grant. Pippen. No, but a foul. That pushed Indiana over the limit with 2:11 left to go, first quarter. Pippen with 7 points thus far tonight. They'll only have 2 fouls to play with there. Pippen now with 9 points. Detlef Schrempf breaks it across. Good setup by Indiana. Set play all the way, and Reggie Miller converts. Pippen with the hanger off the glass. He has 11.
Yeah, they've kept Michael with only 2 shots here in this quarter, but Scottie has done his job.
Schrempf battling Grant. Schrempf gets the step. Oof. He's got that touch off the rim. The ball just kind of hooks in there, doesn't it? Stacey King yet to score this season. They'd like to get him on track. LaSalle Thompson overplaying, denies the interior feed, and the foul coming up on LaSalle. It is his first.
There's 21.
First point of the season. Just a mild strain from what we understand. Shrimp collects. Bulls are leading by 7. Rodney McCray appeared to lose his footing as he crashed into Detlef Schrempf and picks up the foul. That's a non-shooting affair because it's the first Bulls foul in the last 2 minutes. Fleming on the drive.
Oh, he stuck it out. They got away with it. Nice move by Vern Fleming. And again, I mentioned Vern Fleming, the Olympic backcourt partner of Michael Jordan. There it is. That certainly did put it out. And David Jones, with the call, didn't make it.
Stacey King picks up the foul instead. And that's his first personal. Puts the Bulls over the limit. Where Pippen bats it right to Fleming, and Vern connects. Vern Fleming with 4 quick points, so the Pacers trail by 3. B.J. Armstrong from deep. Pippen kept it alive. Mitchell on the save. Scotty comes up with it.
Foul.
And we've got a foul coming up on Detlef Schrempf.
He knocked Scotty out. Scotty made the play to save it back in, and
Scotty with 11 points.
Hard to believe that Reggie Miller and Michael Jordan, playing all the minutes, most of the minutes of it, have 4 points between them, and those are all by Reggie Miller.
Yeah, isn't it though? Fleming picked up by Jordan and Paxson. Detlef Schrempf for 3 to close the period. So the end of one complete. The Chicago Bulls, off the miss by Schrempf from three-point land, maintain a 5-point lead over the Indiana Pacers. 5 at the end of the first quarter. And Rodney McCray, the front line for the Bulls. Paxson and Jordan, the backcourt. Bulls on top by 5.
Well, Phil must say, Michael, you're going to stay out there to score.
They'd like to get Rodney McCray on track as well in this ball game.
They're going to double Michael every time. Here they come.
Paxson from the outside. His first field goal of the season. Sam Mitchell had trouble handling. Down to 5 to go on the shot clock. Schrempf in traffic over Williams. Nice touch. 4 for Detlef Schrempf. Vern Fleming, Sam Mitchell knocked away by Scott Williams, and that's the second personal on Scott Williams, second on the team.
Big hard drive to the middle, and Scott reaches in, gets a piece of the ball, but Mitchell will end up in the free throw line as he got the arm, talent-wise.
Yeah.
McLeod is the same size. They've got another guy in the injured list.
John Paxson. Jordan from the outside.
Hey, listen to that. Now he can come out.
8:55 to go in the half, and Michael gets his first field goal. Detlef Schrempf. Kind of a wild shot. George McLeod is there, denied by Scott Williams. LaSalle Thompson with the putback hook. Stacey King the board. Here's Jordan. Oh yeah, great. No,
what a pass to Rodney McCray.
He was looking at us.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, I thought he was going to throw it right to you, Red.
Here it is. Now watch what's happened. Looks like he's looking over the corner. Bam. Oh, there it is, Arnie. Great shot.
Pacers on the attack. 13 to go on the shot clock. Schrempf double teamed, lost the handle on it. Down low, the foul is committed by Horace Grant. He was in the wrong spot at the wrong time, and Dale Davis. So
he hits himself right there. You know, he couldn't sit down until he got a hoop. So Phil says, you're going to stay in early, get a basket. Michael 1 out of 5 from the field. Another guy struggling early in the season is Rodney McCray. He was 1 out of 6 coming in. He missed his first 2 shots, and then Michael with that bullet layup. We hope that'll.
Multiple option offense they're running. It's really hard for a player, even a player of the veteran stature.
Scotty.
Pass taken away by Pippen. 2-on-1. Alley-oop.
Yes, sir. Scotty with the big play and a big feed. Horace with the slam. Watch this. Scotty's athletic ability is always on the other end of this, or Michael, but here's Horace there. Beautiful job, and then
Scotty rejected by Dale Davis. Detlef Schrempf's got a 2-on-1 to Fleming. Nicely done. Boy, he double pumped that pass, did Schrempf. Pippen. McCray, the putback. Neither team really burning it up at all. Grant to Pippen.
Nice. That's that weak side. They come with the guard.
Feeds Detlef Schrempf in traffic. Vern Fleming in among the trees. And the tip by Dale Davis. Scott Williams backing in. Horace Grant.
Oh, yeah.
Goaltending, and Dale Davis scored for Horace Grant.
Horace with his 5th field goal. Good job. Offensive rebounding on this end now. A friend of the Bulls as Horace puts it up and Davis knocks it off the rim. It's a good play there.
4.5 to go. George McLeod.
Scott Williams.
Blocked by Scott Williams. McRae to Pippen. To Paxson. McLeod the rebound. Fleming to Reggie Miller. Offensive foul.
Yes.
Reggie Miller.
Yeah. He was free throw begging on that. Scott Williams played him well. He went in, gave it the threw it up, and good play by Williams to hold his ground. Nice play.
10 to go on the shot clock. This is Pooh.
It's his first hoop.
I'd like a little more production out of Pooh Richardson than that. Pippen. Scotty with 17, 13 of which came in the opening stanza. In this quarter, the Pacers have been guilty 4 times of giving the ball to the Bulls. Purdue trying to shake loose on the drive. He was pushed. Purdue getting the move to the lane.
Like they play 4 centers, really, with Scott Williams, Stacy, Bill, and Will.
Well, Will did not play against Cleveland. Played 8 minutes the other night against Atlanta. Was 2 of 3 from the field and 5 points. Breaks even at the free throw line here. The Chicago lead is 9. Coming up on 2.5 minutes left to go. First half. Detlef Schrempf goes to work. Kenny Williams rejected Horace Grant. Davis with the jam inside.
He's a horse center there, and that's his job.
He's worked his way off the glass for 11 points here in this first half. B.J. Armstrong gets it back for Chicago. 6 for Armstrong.
So we're seeing that old Detroit Michael Jordan defense here.
You mean the infamous Jordan rules?
Yeah.
Reggie Miller
2
for 2. Quiet night for him here tonight offensively thus far. Michael Jordan left unattended. One of the few open shots he's had here tonight. Jordan on 2 of 6 shooting from the field. Away from the ball, Will Purdue pushed over Reggie Miller.
Miller was going to come down and set a screen, and Will said, nah, I can't fight through this one.
That's the first on Will Purdue, 4th on the team. Non-shooting affair with 1:28 to go in the half. Intended for Reggie Miller. Michael Jordan a steal, and Miller fouls him.
And listen to the crowd.
Yeah.
He made the right play. That's his 2nd foul, but they didn't want Michael to excite everybody here in the house with 1:22 to go.
Well, from the Indiana standpoint, John, a good foul.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A good basketball defensive foul.
Just reach
But
out,
if I'm
grab.
Tolliver, I got to look the other way because I know he's got a daughter that likes the basketball games, too. You know, she might be watching.
She thinks Michael's mad at you, his daughter.
Yeah, he told me before the game, he says, well, you think he's mad at him? He's always throwing things at him.
BJ for 3. Yes! Nine for B.J. Armstrong, a minute straight up to go in the half. And the Bulls lead is 12. Detlef Schrempf cuts it to 10. 6 for Schrempf here in the first half. Jordan over Miller.
And he's warming up, guys.
6 for Michael Jordan, all of which have come in the second quarter. Michael, one-on-one with Reggie Miller. Will Purdue and a loose ball foul coming up on Will. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's on Horace Grant, not Will Purdue. From the standpoint of winning percentage, that's the best for this franchise. Schrempf with a chance to cut the deficit as far as Indiana is concerned. 10. Eight points for Detlef Schrempf off the bench. Time winding down to this quarter. Jordan airs it out.
Man.
Paxson can't get it up in time.
They call a little grab on his shirt, and then he gets smothered. All right, here we go to halftime.
No foul on the shot by Michael Jordan, much to the dismay of Phil Jackson. But his Bulls head off with a 10-point halftime lead. George McLeod with the runner. That gets things started here in the second half. Just underway, third quarter. Smith. Rick Smith with his first 2 points since the opening stanza. Reggie Miller for three. Ring it up. And the Pacers have scored the first 7 points of the second half. Jordan. Oh, good look to Cartwright.
Michael with 9 assists. Again, they come flying at him.
Jordan trying to hit Cartwright, knocked away and stolen by Davis. Richardson against Pippen, 2-on-1. Dishes to Miller. That basket did not count on the jam. Oh, nice move by Schrempf. Dale Davis is there to put it away.
Dale Davis, I don't think, has taken his shot from the field.
I think most people in Chicago know what team we're talking about, don't we?
Scotty three.
For three.
A three. Scotty Pippen. Nice and easy, Michael.
His team, boy, all these teams around the league, John. I mean, a plethora of players change teams, all trying to adjust in the early going. BJ left it short. Horace couldn't collect. Dale Davis did. Reggie Miller on the reverse.
Reggie, come on. Right, Phil. I'm with you, man.
What was the largest lead? 12?
I think it was 12, yeah.
Jordan held by Miller. George Tolliver with the call, and Reggie Miller picks up his third personal. That is number 3 on the team. Non-shooting affair. Cartwright finds Grant over Schrempf. Horace Grant picked up in that deal with Minnesota.
Yeah, that'll just bring George McLeod, another good-sized player, to be able to play Michael.
McLeod picked up by Jordan. McLeod with a quick release. George McLeod getting on track here in the third quarter, now has 4. Schrempf against Grant. Oh, nice move. Man, I'm telling you. 10 points for Schrempf. Pippen has it slapped away by Mitchell, and the foul coming up on Sam Mitchell is his second, and that puts Indiana over the foul limit with 5:51 to go in the third. 89-87 was the final. I believe that was the lowest score the Pacers have posted at Market Square Arena ever. You look at Detlef Schrempf and Reggie Miller. Detlef Schrempf looking for room. Won't go for the outside, and here come the Bulls. Pippen, Armstrong, Grant, foul on Schrempf.
They either stole the ball or they got caught with their hand in the jar.
Horace Grant trying to build on a 1-point Chicago lead. He now has 15 points in the game. 6 points, 11 rebounds on Saturday night. A look at his number from the line tonight. B.J. Armstrong keeps it alive for Chicago. B.J. needs help. Oh, nice slip feed to Grant, trying to force it into Cartwright. It's broken up, and here come the Pacers off the steal. Richardson dribbles it off his foot.
He kicked it, and they didn't see it.
The officials,
not one of them saw it,
are calling for a jump ball because you're right, John. They did not see it. They don't know who kicked it out. Let's see if Arnie Harris can pick it up. I think he just lost it off his hand. John, didn't look like a kick, perhaps.
Well,
at least not from what we could see.
Don't make any difference, I guess, now. But a good steal of a tip by Mitchell.
Phil Jackson still up off the bench, arguing that call. Trying to make his point. McLeod on the drive was held. Richardson. Reggie Miller with a quick release. Reggie had a quiet first half. He now has 15 in the game. Michael Jordan. Grant on the block, Pippen at the outside. Horace against Shrimp. Pippen to Cartwright. Nicely done. Good ball movement and patience by the Bulls on the offensive end. Shrimp. Detlef Shrimp with 12. Got 2 for the field here in the second half. Who Richardson ahead of the field off the steal. 4 points for Richardson. Jordan out at the point. Takes it from deep and hits.
Hasn't been in the foul line yet. He's
good feed into Horace Grant. Grant gets the deflection, is fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 for Indiana. Now look at what he did last year and tonight. Breaks even once again at the line. Horace has struggled. 46% from the free throw line coming into tonight's game in the first 2 contests of the season. Mitchell on the drive, scored, and a foul. Foul's on Jordan.
in the corner. Michael chases. Big Sam Mitchell controls the ball well, puts his body between Michael and the basket, lays it up, gets fouled.
Sam Mitchell with 5 points thus far tonight to match the number on his jersey. Makes good on the three-point play. P.J. Armstrong, Scottie Pippen now 10 to go on the shot clock for the Bulls. Scott Williams drains it on the turnaround. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go. Shrimp for three.
Yep, nobody there. He just trailed down, and he's got that range.
15 for Detlef Shrimp. I was going to say, you can't leave him unattended out there. P.J. Armstrong. Nicely done. P.J. with 11, his first 2 points of the third quarter.
There's not many on the court you can't leave unattended now. They're all good face-up shooters. There's another one.
Sal Thompson. He has 4 points.
They just turned their heads and watched it. Nobody moved.
Against Atlanta, Phil did not like his team spacing in that ball game on the offensive end. And here tonight, they've stood around a little bit. With the turnover stand a moment ago, it's up for grabs on the floor. Here comes Vern Fleming.
Picked it up off the floor, but good work keeping it alive again.
Double team by Shrimp. B.J. Armstrong from deep for 2. Good position by LaSalle Thompson for the rebound. Outlet stolen by MJ. He left it short. It'll belong to Indiana. Boy, it's been a nightmarish third quarter for the Bulls.
You shoot the three, he'll take one step in, go back and shoot the three on you.
Shrimp on the drive. B.J. Armstrong knocked the ball away and gets called for the foul. It's not bad from that far out for a big guy.
That's right.
Shrimp with 15 tonight. I mean, even if you're a good free throw shooter.
You're absolutely right. Anytime you have to put streaks together.
17 for Detlef Shrimp. Pacers lead it by 5. Here's Pippen. Scotty off balance. Scott Williams, no! And the 3 complete. The Indiana Pacers have rallied from a 10-point halftime deficit into a 5-point lead heading to the 4th. Vern Fleming gets a screen from Detlef Shrimp. Scott Williams picks him up on a switch. Fleming takes Williams on the drive. Score the field goal and the foul.
Vern Fleming with his 8th point of the game bumps Pax down the middle. Lays it up and in. Pax was trying for the offensive foul. Here they get on a switch. Scott Williams ended up taking Vern Fleming.
Bulls resume offensively. John Paxson. Stacey King in close. Detlef Shrimp. It's a step on Scott Williams on the baseline and hits the reverse. 19 for Detlef. MJ on Reggie Miller. Picked up by Shrimp. Tip is there for Scott Williams. Pacer lead again is 5. LaSalle Thompson rejected by Williams. 13 to go on the shot clock. Vern Fleming. LaSalle Thompson with 5 to go on the clock. Loses to Paxson. Picked up by Fleming. Paxson regains.
Good play, Pax.
Off Fleming. Out of play. It'll belong to Chicago. Ready play by John Paxson.
Right in front of us, and it looks like they're going to make a substitution here. Smits is coming in for Thompson, so watch a rejection by Scott Williams here. Whoa, two-hand slapping.
Almost 2 minutes gone by, fourth period. Stacey King had to adjust the shot. Scott Williams keeps it alive. Stacey
didn't touch. Shoot it!
Time winding down. Michael gets it away in the bailout. Not in time.
It didn't get to the basket on Stacey King's shot, and a clock step kept running. They threw it out. Nobody telling the team except you and I, get it up.
Mitchell misses. Michael Jordan at John Paxson. MJ had a notion for 3. Reggie Miller right there defensively. Pacers still lead by 5. Shot clock, left-hand corner of your screen. Time winding down now. 5 to go on the shot clock. MJ with 2. Jordan to Paxson, the bailout. Got it! Oh, man. Shrimp on the drive. Denied. Gets his rebound. Good look to Fleming. Rick Smits is there. Rebound, Scott Williams. And a foul on Rick Smits.
Picks up his 3rd foul, but there was 3 of them banging at him, and they are just relentless on the boards.
Smits down low against King. Gave up his dribble. Fleming trying to chase down. Couldn't get it back. Paxson must have gotten a piece of the ball. Reggie Miller. Vern Fleming. Scott Williams gets called for the foul.
Bulls are not defending that very well. Cartwright getting up off the bench. Vern Fleming makes his first free throw of the night.
Pacer lead is 4. Rebound back tap to Cartwright. Vern Fleming. Smits. Beats Mitchell. Nicely done, and a foul.
Big Smits being pushed out of bounds, but Mitchell comes hard to the hoop. Picks it up, makes the basket.
8 points for Sam Mitchell. The Pacer lead is 6. Bulls on the run. Jordan looking to go to work. Michael. No, but a foul. That's something there's been some talk about, John, about Michael's game basically being forced to the outside, not being able to knife in and hit on the drives the way he likes to. And is the reason for that the way teams are defending him, John?
The way this team is tonight. The first 2 games, that was not the case. He's 3rd in the league in scoring.
That left Shrimp. Michael Jordan the rebound. Bulls are trailing by 5. Jordan has it knocked away by Richardson. Fleming to Richardson. 6 for Pooh Richardson. Finds Scottie Pippen. 5 to go on the shot clock. Pippen. Cartwright is there. Fleming wanted Smits. Mitchell with 7 to go on the clock. Oh. Sam Mitchell just piercing the cords. He has 10. Jordan left unattended for a moment. 14 for Jordan. Reggie Miller. Down low, Dale Davis in close. Got a foul coming up. Scottie Pippen picks up the foul. Scottie's first personal, but that pushes the team over the limit with 3:11 left to go. Makes a pair. 15 for Dale Davis. Scottie Pippen finds Michael Jordan. Well, that's the first time tonight we've seen Jordan really get inside. Jordan with 5 to go. B.J. Armstrong is free. Yes. 13 for Armstrong. Jordan one-on-one with Miller. Richardson faked a double team. Michael with the turnaround off the glass. 18 for Jordan. It's a 1-point ball game.
We were here Saturday, weren't we?
Yeah, just about the same numbers. Shrimp. Grant right with him. Double team Pippen. Sam Mitchell on the drive leaves it short. Mitchell trying to collect. Cannot. Chicago ball.
Timeout he called as he fell out of bounds. A great play, and they said, no, wait a minute.
I don't know if they gave him a timeout or did they? Jordan is pleading his case. I think it's going to be Indiana basketball.
20-second timeout.
Timeout. As he went out of bounds, John, you're right. Before he came down, he was in the air. He signaled timeout.
David Jones, the official, gave him the 22nd. Let's see what happened. The shot was
What's
missed.
This?
He was flying out. He's hollering for it. That's it. He did it.
He did it, yeah. That's a heads-up play by Sam Mitchell, the third-year veteran.
That didn't have to hit the air. They're going to say that there's 2 seconds. They reset it.
Ed T. Rush is talking with Bob Hill right now.
Now there's a regular timeout.
Yep. 1:06 to go for the game. 2 seconds on the shot clock for Indiana. George McLeod on the trigger of the inbound. Detlef Schrempf.
Got hit.
Up over the backboard at Chicago basketball. Pippen finds Jordan.
Found it.
Bulls lead it by 1. Bo Richardson sets the offense. Indiana could recapture the lead. Detlef Schrempf guarded by Horace Grant. Double team Cartwright. Reggie Miller for 3. Pippen the rebound. Under 30 seconds to go. Time left in the right-hand corner of your screen.
They've got a foul to take in the last 2 minutes. If they take it, Michael goes again.
Jordan.
Yes! Whoa, yes! Michael has saved his best for last. 1 for 6 from the field early. And now a drive with the left hand down the middle. Michael Tonga going. Reggie on it, follow. Players all over. The left hand up and through for Jordan. His 22nd point. Shooting for that number on his jersey.
And more importantly, a 4-point Chicago lead, 19.1 seconds remaining to be played here at the stadium. Timeout, Indiana. Watch Michael go to work, switch to the left hand, draw the foul on Smith, or rather I should say Schrempf, and connect on the crucial shot.
They had a foul to take. They could have taken that foul on Michael, but if...
Richardson. Miller looking for 3, contested by Pippen. McLeod for 3. Rebound Pippen. To Jordan, the foul by Schrempf stops the clock with 7.5 seconds remaining.
Missed it, Scotty. Rebound gave it to Michael. 7.5. The fans on their seat, and this is exactly the same game we had in the opener, isn't it?
Michael has 24 now.
The man gave everybody in the building a head start, and he's going to lead them all in scoring.
You know, you're right. You're right. I didn't realize that. Michael Jordan with 24 points of the game. Here's a long lead. Reggie Miller, they're going to let him have it. Scottie Pippen pries it loose. And the Chicago Bulls have rallied down the stretch to overtake the Indiana Pacers 102-97.